Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all well. So today is going to be my everyday makeup video, what's in my makeup drawer. Now I've decided to not do it every week, my makeup stash, do it every 2 weeks, but the makeup has been in there for about 3 weeks. So I think it's about time now to shop my stash and decide what I want to keep in the drawer and also what I want to put in new. Now I've had a brief look of what is in there, and a lot of palettes I haven't used, so the majority of the palettes are going to stay, and some of the face products are going to stay as well, just because I haven't used them, so I don't really want to rotate them from my makeup collection just yet. So yeah, that's it, and if you want to carry on watching this video, let's get into it. Hi guys, sorry the angle's not great, hopefully you'll be able to see this though. This is my everyday makeup drawer, and I've been using it for the last, I'd say 3 weeks. Originally it was meant to be 2 weeks, but I've not put any more makeup in here, so I just thought I'd show you what I've been using. I've not used all of it, so a lot of it's going to stay in, okay, we'll work from this section here, and I'll show you what I've been using. So we'll talk about, we'll go from the back because I know I've used these 2 products religiously. So that's the Revlon Colour Stay in light pale. Now I've hit more pan on it, if you can see that there. Like I say, it's not the best angles, but I'm just working with what I can really. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress I'm making on this, and this is part of my project pan. I want to get rid of this by the end of February, but I don't know how realistic that is because it just seems to be going on and on and on, even though I've hit more pan. So that's that one, so that's staying in. And then we've got the Body Shop bronzer in 02, and this is the honeycomb bronzer. So it just comes in a really nice cute package like that with the honeycomb on top. And then the same with this, I've hit a lot more pan, so that's also staying in. And I put this in, this Papa Don't Peach. I think I've used it once, so that's going to stay in as well. I think we all know what this looks like, but it's such a beautiful blusher, right up my street. Barely used it, so yeah, that's definitely staying in. And then along with that, I pulled this one out, this Peachin highlighter by Primark, and I do just use this as a blush topper, so I didn't use that either, so yeah, that's staying in. Not used a lot of these products. Also, I've not used this highlighter, so I'm going to keep that in for another fortnight. I have used this before and I really do like it, but I haven't used it a lot, so I just want to see if I like it, and or see if I like it as much as I remembered that I liked it. So yeah, I'm going to keep that in. So I don't think I'll be pulling any more face products. Then I've got this contour by NYX. Well, it's not a contour, it's a blush. And this is universal across YouTube. Everyone uses it as a contour shade if they've got light skin. And I didn't use that either. So that's going to stay in. And that's in the shade Taupe. Now, a lot of people use that for the eyebrows as well, but it's not the right shade for me. I've also not used this week. Well, this past 2 weeks, and it's the Ambient Lighting blush in, what shade is it? Luminous Flush. And it's just one of the travel size ones. So that looks like that. It's so pretty, isn't it? I love the Hourglass blushes and the Hourglass powders. And then one more product that I've not used, which is going to stay in, which is this Too Faced Love Flush Love Hangover, which just looks like that. Again, that's a travel size. So I'm not going to be pulling any more face products just because I've got enough here. Just going to pop these back. Right, so then we're just going to move on to the back here. I'm going to keep this Hourglass compact in, even though I've used it a lot. Yeah, it really is beautiful. I love it. I've made serious dents on that powder there. I just really like it. So yeah, I'm going to keep this in for another fortnight, and then I'll probably pull it out and use my Makeup Revolution one, because you can get the same effects. Then we have this Smashbox. Let me just put this aside even more. It's Smashbox. What's it called? Crush and Blush palette. So that looks like that. And I've hit serious pan on this. I'm so excited. When I got it, there was no pan to beat. Like when I showed it last time, I hadn't even hit pan, but that is just immense. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep it in the collection. I love these two blushes here. I think I'm going to keep it in for another 2 weeks, and then I'll rotate it out. Like I said, I do have the Revolution Radiance palette. I'm going to put that back for now. I have used it once or twice, but because I've got the Hourglass in, I don't think I need that as well. And it is a really nice palette. I know a lot of people on YouTube don't like this. You're not going to like it if you've tried the Hourglass one, to be honest, but I don't think it's a bad palette. I've been using this to contour with. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be using this one or the Imagination one. I really like this, guys, and I got this at such a great price. It was on sale for £4. It was the only Makeup Revolution one, the contour powders, that were on sale for £4, so they must have trouble getting rid of the fair one. But that is ideal for my skin tone. I use these two powders here, and then I use this one to chisel out the contour, and then obviously the highlight. So I'm thinking about maybe popping that back into the makeup collection, and then pulling it out maybe a fortnight after. This one I'm thinking about giving to my niece. I just don't cream contour, and I'm not really overly impressed with it. She might get more use out of it than I do. The only thing that's making me want to keep it is maybe, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna give it away and see if she wants, and if she doesn't, she can throw it out, which is a shame. I did pay full price for that one, but I'm not really overly impressed with it. So yeah, I think that will be going to a new home. Next we have this Jaclyn Hill and Becca collaboration, and I put this in here and I just completely forgot that it was in here, so that's not been used. So I mean, look how gorgeous it is. I'm going to leave this in for another fortnight and make a conscious effort to use it. And then at the last thing at the back is this Revolution and Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette. It's such a gorgeous palette. As you can see, I've hit serious pan here. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll put the other contour palette back and I'll work on this, because I want to hit pan on Literally and Warrior, and obviously try and get rid of this completely by the end of February. So yeah, I do need to use it a lot more. So I'll definitely be using that this fortnight. So pop that back. So far I've taken 3 things out. So now we're moving over to palettes. So these are all the palettes, and a lot of them again I haven't used. So there's this one, I have used a little bit, It's a Christmas in New York Merry Macaroons. I absolutely love Too Faced when they come out with these holiday palettes. Let me just move the camera back a little bit. I've like you can see, I've hit pan on coconut and tiramisu, and I definitely want to work on this palette more in 2019. Really, I've only been using coconut and tiramisu this past fortnight. I've not used the palette itself, so I'm thinking that's going to stay in the collection. Now, I was supposed to go away, and that's why I kept this in. I think I'm just going to keep it in and just test it, and if I don't like it, I'll give that away. I'll just show you what it looks like. I don't think I could show you that well last time. So it's got the 4 beautiful eyeshadows there. I love that pop of green down there, and then it's got a really nice gold. Then you've got a blush and a bronzer, which is really, really nice. The only thing missing is the highlighter, and then you've got 4 nice lip products. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying that out more. And then I've got 3 more Too Faced palettes. So we've got the Too Faced gingerbread cookie. I did use that a little bit last fortnight, but not much, so I'm going to keep it in the collection. I used ginger cream, which is just a normal base shade, and ginger snap. Now, to be honest, I don't like it. I mean, it looks fine on your finger, but can you see that swatch there? It's just, I mean, I know it's sparkly and everything, and maybe it will look better with a glitter glue, but there's hardly any pigment there. I've not tried the gingerbread bronzer yet, so that needs to stay in for that reason. And then the other 2 palettes in the collection that came with it are the Too Faced Eggnog Latte. So you get a blush with this one, and that one's called Peach Cobbler. And the green Central Perk is really nice. I've not tried any of this, so what I need to do is I'm going to try them, and then the ones that I like, I know that I'm going to like the blusher and probably the bronzer and things like that, so I do want to keep hold of them for that reason. But I might get a Z palette or something like that if I don't like the eyeshadows, and just put them in there. And then the last one is the Too Faced Peppermint Mocha, and that looks like that, and they've got more cranberry tones in them. It's such a beautiful palette. The blush is really, really nice. The blush is called Santa Baby. As always, Too Faced knocks it out of the park when it comes to Christmas, or even just normal packaging. I'm sure that's what draws me in. The next thing is this. This has been in my everyday makeup drawer for ages now, and I really do like it. I thought that I might want to sell it. It's the Shoe Umara, and it's this sweet beige brown palette. So I'm going to pop that back in my makeup drawers, because I've got far too much here. And then let me just see if I can tilt you over here. Right, so I've tried this one. It's taken me forever to try this Primark PS Exotica eyeshadow palette, and I absolutely love a lot of these shades. I've done a blog post on it, so if you want to go and read that, it's beautywithandrea36.blogspot.co.uk. So my thoughts on it so far are, really, really love this black brown. I'd say it's brown with gold reflex, if anything. Love this orange tone shade here. Love this periwinkle blue shade. This duochrome. This gold, though, was really, really disappointing. I'm going to be doing swatches and talking about it as an overall, I think, just so you can know my genuine thoughts. So I don't really want to tell you too much about it, even though I've given you a little overview there. But yeah, I really do think it's worth the money. I paid £6 at the time, but then it went down to £3. I do think it's worth that. Primark are really stepping up the game, I believe, like when it comes to eyeshadows and makeup in general. So yeah, I think, like I said, it is worth the money, but like with all makeup, there's good things and bad things, shall we say, but look out for the review on the channel for that. So yeah, that's going back into the makeup collection. Then there's this one. Now, I did use this a lot, created a lot of looks with it. It's the Tanya Burr Galaxy Eye Palette. And I did have another one, the Tanya Burr Paradise Palette, I think it was called, and that just didn't have enough pigmentation for me, so I gave that to my mum, and she's really happy with it. But this one is really, really beautiful, and you know, if I didn't like that smoky eye look, which I didn't used to like it, I probably would give this away as well. But I love that eyeshadow there. That's called Starry Night. And I like this one here as well, Starry Sky. I don't really use these two at the top. But yeah, really, really like that. That's going back in the collection. And then we've got some singles. I will be popping some singles in here, just to basically, because I've not been wearing single eyeshadows, and I did say in my last video that I do want to use more singles. So we've got this Colourpop one, and I've talked about this so much. As you can see, I've hit more pan, and it's the Colourpop Glow, and I just use that as a base shadow. So we've got that. I've been using that a lot, and that's part of my project pan to take me into February, so I'm going to be keeping that in. Then we've got this Dose of Colours in Teal Me Moy. I'm going to keep that in because I didn't use that last week, and I really, really love this. But I don't know, for the next 2 weeks, I don't know how much opportunity I'm going to get to wear it, just because I'm starting a training course tomorrow, so obviously I'm not going to be able to wear colour for that. But I'm going to keep it in maybe for the weekends. Then I have this L'Oreal Wild Gold one. Didn't get to wear this, so I'm going to keep that in as well. It's a really, really pretty gold. It's not that pigmented, but you know, I really do like it still. I'm going to keep this Australis Metallics in. I'll probably wear these during the week because it's like one and done and you're ready to go out the door. So yeah, I'll keep those in. Then there's this Steeler one in Metallic Laurel, which is really, really pretty. Reminds me of a very subdued Telepathy from Colourpop. It's really, really nice. There's a couple of glitters in here. I think I'll put them away because I only brought them out for like Christmas, and the Tanya Burr ones I got in an advent calendar. Oh yeah, that one's Champagne Sparkle, and this one is Snow Day. So I'm going to pop these back. And then I've got another Australis one. It's in the shade JZ. Spoke about these so much and I still haven't used them. So yeah, I'm going to keep these in, and I'm going to pop in probably a couple of others, maybe some of the L'Oreal Infallible ones, just to see whether they're still alright for me to use, or do I need to throw them out. Right, so then we're just going to move in the back here. So I've been using this Body Shop, what's it called? Brow and liner kit. Now I don't use it as a liner, I use them both as brows. So as you can see, I've hit serious pan here, and this one is getting like a dent in it as well. So that's what I've been using for the last few weeks to do my brows. I've just introduced this because I've run out of my other primer, and it's the Mally Perfect Prep Poreless Primer, and I've got a ton of this left. It's going to last me months, probably till the end of the year, so I do only put it on my T-zone area where I've got quite big pores, and then I use this for the rest of my face. And this one is the Makeup Revolution Aqua Priming Base. I just want to get it out of the collection. There's not that much left now, so they're the two primers that I'm using at the moment, so that's going to stay in. Moisturiser, I am only using one moisturiser, and it's this one from Superdrug, and it's the Naturally Radiant Brightening Day Cream, and it's really good moisturiser. I'd definitely buy this again. It's so inexpensive, so it just comes like that in a pot like that. How much do you get? 75 mils. I'm about halfway done now, so yeah, I'm just going to work on panning that, and then I'll get a new one. I'm going to try a different one next time, but this one, if you're looking for an inexpensive one, is a really good one, and it's a brightening one as well. So yeah, that's really good. Foundation wise, I've been using this, is it by Maybelline Fit Me Luminous and Smooth Foundation in the shade 115. So that's going back in my foundation drawer, because I didn't realise last time I did pull a foundation and I never used it. Concealers are going to stay, so I've got this Maybelline Fit Me. That one is nearly done, and that's in the shade 10. I'm glad it's done. I would never repurchase this again, just because it's far too dark for me. It's about down to there now, so yeah, when that's done, it'll be done, obviously. And then I have this Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, which I really like, and it's in the shade 10 Ivory. I'm not too sure why that one's fine, because of the same shade, and that one is just far too dark, so I don't know why that is, but that is the case. Next we have, a bunch of liners and things like that. Some of these things I haven't used. So that brow pencil I used when I couldn't find my brow product. I'm going to put that away because I don't need that at the minute, so I'll put that away back into the makeup drawers. This deck of Scarlet came with the last deck of Scarlet palette, and I really do like it, and I've not used it as much, so I'm going to keep this in my everyday makeup drawer for another 2 weeks, and it's in the shade Sparkler. Let me show you what it looks like. It is probably one of the most pigmented glitters that I've ever had. I've also got this one, Glam Crystals. That one can go back because I don't need two. That's what they look like together. Yeah, I don't need two, so that one can go back. I want to keep these out, these Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dusts, so I'll keep them out. That one's Solstice, and that one is, I've got, yeah, that one's Solstice. And the other one is Chemtrail. Really pretty, both of them. So they're staying in. Then I've got another Glam Crystal ones by Collection that can go back in the drawer. I've only just found this. It was in another makeup bag, so I thought I'd lost it. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on eye pencil in the shade Perversion. I got this, I think, from the Urban Decay Smoked palette, so I'll definitely be using that this fortnight. I'm going to keep this one in, even though I don't know when I'm going to get the opportunity to wear red lipstick, and it's the Rimmel Exaggerate and Call Me Crazy. And then I've got a glitter Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue that's also staying in. So I'm just going to pop these back in there. Right, and then we've just got another tray at the back, and that was a foundation I pulled last time and I've not used it. It's the W7 16 hour budge proof foundation in, what shade is it? I think it's going to be in Buff. That's the normal shade that, yeah, Buff's the normal shade that I get with W7 foundations, and it matches me really well. And then I've got these drops, these lightning shade adjusting drops from the Body Shop, just in case the foundation is a little bit too dark. There's still quite a bit left. I thought there was less. It comes to about there. So yeah, I do want to keep those in. Right, what else have we got? There's this perfume. This is something else that I'm panning, so yeah, I've only really got this bit left now, which isn't much at all, so yeah, I'm going to keep that in my everyday makeup drawer. What else do we have? I think it's just lipsticks and the mascara then. I've also been using this because my lips at the moment are very, very dry and chapped, and when it comes to putting liquid lipsticks on, this is really, really good. It's just a bubblegum lip scrub. I've had it quite a while, so I do need to try and get it out of my collection. Mascara. Just typical that, sorry about that. It actually, my external light just went on me, so I've had to just, hopefully this will be okay. I mean, I'm using natural daylight now, so I'm using this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I really, really like this. It's just a mini, so I just want to get it out of the collection. The brush I absolutely love, so yeah, that's the only mascara I'm using at the moment. And then lipsticks, I've got 2 MAC lipsticks in here, and then 2 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. So the MAC ones are Hug Me. It's a really, really pretty nude, I would say. And that one is a Lustre. I'll swatch these. So we've got Hug Me there. So that's... Oh, it looks really, really dark. Sorry about this. The last 5-10 minutes are going to be really, really dark. So that's Hug Me. And then what was the other one we had? Sandy Bee, which is a frost, which just looks like that. It's really, really pretty. So that's Sandy Bee there. And then there are 2 Charlotte Tilbury ones. So I have 1975 Red, which is just beautiful. It's one of my favourites, so we'll pop that there. These are all going back, and I'm going to choose some different lipsticks. And we've got Miranda May. I wore this yesterday. I really, really like this one as well. So basically I took 2 neutrals from last week and 2 pretty bright ones, so 1975 Red and Miranda May there, and they're the MAC 2. We've got Sandy Bee and Hug Me, and then obviously that's the glitter as well. But yeah, this is pretty much, I'll basically, what I'll do now is I'll pull a few more things and show you what the makeup drawer looks like. Right, so I've just pulled a few extra bits and pieces, mainly lipsticks and a few Colourpops, eyeshadows, one Colourpop highlighter and a L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, which I'm planning on using today, just to see what the pigmentation's like, and at the end I'll probably come back and do an intro into this video. So I'm just going to show you, you've seen it anyway if you've watched the previous video, but it's this midnight blue one that I really liked. So that just looks like that, which it's not focusing. But yeah, it's just a really pretty blue. So yeah, I'm going to be using that today, I think. Then we have the highlighter, which I said in the previous video as well that I wanted to declutter, and I've hit pan on that, and it's just that beautiful Lunch Money from Colourpop. Really like that, so I'll probably use that today as well. Then we have this Drift eyeshadow from Colourpop, which is that lovely maroon, not maroon, like kind of aubergine satin, which I want to use more of in the coming weeks. Then I have this Shark Attack, which I think will look really nice with the drift, maybe the drift on the crease, and that on the lid. So yeah, this one's drying up. I just wanted to get it out of the collection and see if I actually like it. I mean, I've tried reviving it a couple of times and now it's just getting powdery, so I think it does need to be decluttered from the collection. And then last but not least, in the Colourpop, is this shade Tinsel, which is a really nice purple lilac lavender shade, which is not really me at all. I don't know why I bought this, but it does look beautiful and I want to try and get more use out of that. Also, what I did as well is I put a couple of the NYX eyeshadow sticks in, just in case I'm rushing. Like I said, you know, I do start a course tomorrow and it lasts for 2 weeks, and this one is in the shade French Fries. So yeah, that's that one, really nice. And then this one is in the shade Sparkle Leopard. So yeah, I want to get more use out of them before they dry up completely. So that one there is French Fries and that one's Sparkle Leopard. I apologise about the lighting. I am working with natural daylight now, so hopefully, you know, it isn't too bad. Then I pulled out like it's a Tarte lip cream. It's the only one I've got, and I've not used this a lot since I bought it, so I do want to use this more. So I mean, it's like a lip gloss. It's really hydrating, and with my lips being the way they are at the moment, I thought that would be good to use. I used this yesterday. I'm not too sure whether I like it though, so I pulled it out again. It's the MUA Luxe Velvet Lip Lacquer in the shade. Can't even see what shade it is. Let me take these glasses off. Unity. It's in the shade Unity. So that's what that looks like. Really pretty. But again, I don't know if I'll be getting a lot of use out of it, and if I don't, I'll just pass that on. Then we've got a sleek one. I also wore a sleek one. The sleek one in Petals a few days ago, and I really didn't like it. The formula was really patchy. This one is in Birthday Suit. Everyone loves this on YouTube, so I put that in just to see if I like it as much as I remembered me liking it, and if not, obviously I'll get rid of this and I'll get rid of Petals as well. And then last but not least is, no, it's not last but not least, all I've got this fortnight is nudes. I I might pull some darker shades as well at some point, but like, you know, because I'm going to be out all day, and of course I don't want to go too bold with my lips. And this one is CoverGirl Heavenly Paradise. I don't know if, I mean, it looks nice. Looks nice enough. So I'm going to be testing that out. And then I've got this one. This one is absolutely stunning, guys. I love it to pieces. I've had this in my everyday makeup collection before, and I just thought I would pull it again. It's such an easy lipstick to wear, and it's the Rouge edition in the shade Velvet 07, and the colour is Nudist. So yeah, that's everything. I have got a bit of skincare that I want to use as well this week. Actually, it's not everything. There is another palette here that I do want to get some use out of. It's a custom palette I've made. How beautiful is this packaging? It reminds me of a mermaid. And I put all my Makeup Geek shadows in there. Let's put this back a bit. Put my Makeup Geek shadows in there, and also the Rockature blush from Benefit. So I want to get some use out of this week, this fortnight as well. I'll probably use this tomorrow, and yeah, just try and get a little bit more use out of that. And like I said, there are a few bits of skincare that I'd like to use. I've got loads of masks. So there's this one by Kiyomi, and it's a hydration therapy mask. So I think I'm going to use that this week, and it revitalises and cleanses. I've got two of these actually. I might actually send one to my friend in Australia. And then I've got this one here, Renew You Pure Radiance. So that looks like that. And then I've got a lot of Garnier Skin Active Hydro Bombs. So that one's a ultra hydrating soothing mask, which I've got two of, and then this one is a ultra hydrating rejuvenating mask. So yeah, I need to get using these masks because they're just stuck in the drawer. But that is everything, and also these little eye gel patches as well I do want to try out, so I will let you know what they're like. But other than that, that's everything, and I'll see you in a second for the intro.